हेलो नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल आदाब वालेकुम सलाम फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम है वैभव। थैंक यू फॉर लाइकिंग माई प्रीवियस व्लॉग्स। तो आज हम शुरुआत करने वाले हैं हमारे अलग सीरीज़ की मेरे ब्लॉग में। और इस ब्लॉग सीरीज़ में मैं यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोगों के इंटरव्यूज़ लेने वाला हूँ और वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायरिंग और मोटिवेशनल होगा। और आज हमारे पहले गेस्ट जिनको मैं इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहता हूँ, शी इज़ वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट टाइकून इन Dubai, and the name is Dr. Alka Kalra. So, hi Dr. Alka Kalra, how are you?
I am fine, thank you, Weber.
Okay. So, what's you doing today? What are you planning? What's your plan today?
Just for today, to spend a couple of hours with you only.
That's so nice of
Nothing
you.
great. Today is a more restful day. Today is Sunday.
Yeah. So that's really nice. And now we are starting with the interview. So, according to you, who is Alka Kalra?
A perfectionist, a passionate worker to change the life of many. So basically, I believe that leaders are not born but made, and I truly believe in it. So I think that's my passion, to create more possibilities in the life of people who I connect to.
Wow, that's a wonderful answer. And is it okay that we can talk in English both?
जी जी बिल्कुल, मुझे बहुत अच्छी हिंदी आती है.
So audience, तो अब हमने ये पहला सवाल तो हमारा हो गया, that is perfectly fine. So now next is, what you feel about journey so far you have done?
Amazing. I think God has been very, very kind to me. Journey right from childhood, I think born out of two educationists was the biggest blessing of life. And being the middle child, an elder brother and a younger brother, gave me all that what a sister looked forward to. And then eventually getting married to a guy who I always dreamt of, who is non-alcoholic, no smoking. That was the priority of my life. And I think professionally, I am pursuing my passion, my love for psychology. So I think God has been very, 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 very kind to me.
You believe in God?
I believe in God, yes.
So what's your spiritual journey?
See, spiritual journey, I think when you believe in that there exists something which is beyond you, and believing in that power who make things happen in your life, and then have immense gratitude for all those things which you see that you've been blessed by, where your contribution to that was not that much. So I believe in God very strongly because I see Him making things happen in my life.
Yeah. But I have seen there are a lot of people used to make a difference in between different gods. Like Shri Krishna is different god, Shiva is a different god. What according to you, God is one or it's energy?
I think God is just one. It is one energy. So it is energy, it is a superpower, and it is just one. Be it Allah or Bhagwan or Christ or Ishwar, anyone.
So what you do to be on a track?
I think immense gratitude. That's it. That is the key point of life. If you are thankful about what's happening, and I conduct a lot of sessions and teach youngsters, and I think everybody who believes in whatever you have today is the blessing, and have an immense gratitude for that is what makes the difference in life.
Yeah. तो आप मेडिटेशन करते हैं?
जी, regularly.
कितना टाइम कर लेते हैं?
Around early morning my day starts. It's not only meditation but some breathing exercises to prepare your mind towards it. It's about 45 minutes.
आपको क्या लगता है? What's your purpose in life? What's your purpose in life?
The purpose of my life is very, very clear, and I think I realized this when I was very young, and that is to bring in happiness in the life of others. That's the purpose of my life.
That's really nice. Do you think that there is some weakness in you achieving so much?
Oh yes, plenty of weaknesses. If you ask me to list it down, I would say my wish list is immensely big, but my biggest weakness, or you may say it, my biggest strength, that I'm a very, very emotional person. So I think when I was young and I was the All India Best Cadet, I was in Canada, and at that moment, all my friends. So by the end of the program, where we were together for 6 months, and people had to tell the strongest weakness and the strength, everybody said only being emotional. So I think I'm working on it, but I've still not achieved my target where I feel. But I feel one reason where my subconscious supports it is it makes you more humane.
So, is your hobby related to it, or what's your hobby basically?
Oh, that's a good question. What my hobby is. At different stages of my life, there were different hobbies. But I think now my hobby is my passion, the purpose of my life, and that is to work on human behavior, human mind, work on growing children, and seeing that they are happy, they are actually performing to their optimum. That is what is the purpose of my life.
Wow, that's amazing. And I just want to, there is a question arise from this. Do you believe in destiny or do you believe in hard work?
Very, very good. I believe in both.
Okay.
I believe in destiny. I do believe in hard work. I think you don't get anything in life without a hard work. And this message is going to all those youngsters who believe in me, who listen to me regularly, that hard work is something which is the key to success. But yes, there are some times you don't get what you deserve despite of your hard work. So that doesn't mean that you should lose your heart or feel low about it. But I think every failure gives you a message to try stronger with more efforts next time to make it possible. And I'm a very, very strong believer of law of attraction, manifestations. So I say that manifest it, and I'm sure, that you will get it.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. आपको डर लगता है किसी चीज से?
अब नहीं लगता. अब किसी चीज से डर नहीं लगता. There was, but I'm a very God-fearing person for sure. But डर नहीं लगता. I think being God-fearing is a part to get. It gives a direction to my life. But I wouldn't say that डर लगता है उससे. नहीं, डर नहीं लगता.
आप डेविल में बिलीव करते हैं?
Devil में believe करते हैं. I would say that yes, it's a negative energy, it's a negative force and nothing else, because life is nothing but a combination of energies. And devil exists, and that's the negative energies. But I very strongly believe that anything which is negative can be turned into positive with the consistent effort and consistent belief in happening. It's like you take a sip of Pepsi, which is dark, and you keep filling the white water into it. You would see that it turns the water dark.
Yeah.
But eventually, when you keep pouring the water into it, a day will come when that darkness disappears and it remains only the pure water. So the thing is that if you have, some sort of a negative energy in your psychosocial ambience, instead of ignoring it, start working towards it with more positive mindset and keep doing it till you're able to turn it around, and it will eventually. So nothing is devil per se, but yes, there are negative energies, there are negative sources, which probably can impact you and your mindset, but conquer it. You have the ability to do that.
Yeah, that's amazing. In MBA days, मेरे एक टीचर ने कहा था कि जब भी कहीं जाओ तो इस चीज़ को याद रखना, I come, I see and I conquer. So this is something very good. और इससे related कल एक मैं इंटरव्यू देख रहा था. It's a मनोज वाजपेयी interview. Somebody asking the same question. उन्होंने बोला कि डेविल और एक अच्छा इंसान वो आपके अंदर ही है. अब आप किसको ओवरकम कर रहे हैं, दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू. दिस इज रियली,
आप जिसको फीड करोगे वो बड़ा होता चला जाएगा. आप डेविल को फीड करोगे तो वो स्ट्रॉन्गर हो जाएगा, और अगर आप उसको फीड नहीं करोगे, आप पॉजिटिव थॉट्स को फीड करोगे तो वो बड़ी हो जाएंगी. तो टोटली योर चॉइस. देती है वो मेरी याद है जब मैं ऑल इंडिया बेस्ट कैडेट बनी थी और मेडल मिला था देन प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी से. आई थिंक दैट मेमोरी इज समथिंग which I can never wash off. Actually, whenever I feel low, that's my anchor. And I just think about it, and which makes me believe, that you're better than millions of students, because it was a very, very tough competition to even reach a Republic Day parade. So I was in young NCC cadet, and first you fight it out at your college level, and then district level, and then state level, and eventually reach the national level. So I think successes play a lot of role in your life, and past successes are your bank accounts. So whenever life is never smooth. Only a dead man in a coffin has a very smooth life, and I think nobody else does. So ups and downs is a part of life, but when you're going through your downs, the only anchor to put you up is your positive times. So I think this is one memory which is always there, which gives me a trigger to come back to a positive phase.
That's really nice. इससे मुझे एक चीज़ याद आई. आई हैव सीन वन मूवी वेयर विद्या बालन वाज हाउसकीपर एक होटल. तो इमरान हाशमी जो था वो होता है ओनर होटल का. तो वो दुबई आते हैं. दुबई में होटल की ओपनिंग थी. तो होटल में जाने से पहले दे गो टू मिरेकल गार्डन. तो मिरेकल गार्डन वो परफेक्ट. तो उन्होंने पूछा, इमरान हाशमी ने उसका इंटरव्यू बोला कि इसमें कमी क्या है, यहाँ तो सब कुछ परफेक्ट है, इसमें कमी बताओ मुझे. तो उसने बोला कि यहाँ पे ना झड़े हुए पत्ते नहीं हैं. तो कई बार क्या होता है कि नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव एक बहुत खूबसूरत फ्रूट बनाता है. तो उन्होंने कहा झड़े हुए पत्ते होते तो शायद एक बहुत खूबसूरत लगता. ये चांद पे भी दाग है. तो लाइक दैट ये कहीं ना कहीं कनेक्शन हो जाता है.
Yes, comparisons actually give meaning to positivity. So if there was no darkness, you wouldn't define light in the right way. If there wasn't anything bad, you wouldn't know what good is all about. So I think contrast is the spice of life. Yes.
Exactly. थोड़ा और पीछे चलते हैं
जी.
और बचपन में चलते हैं
जी.
आपका घर का फेवरेट कॉर्नर कौन सा था?
घर का फेवरेट कॉर्नर कौन सा था? वेल घर बहुत अच्छा लगता था. पूरा ही घर बहुत अच्छा लगता था. हमारे घर में एक कॉर्नर था जो गॉड्स कॉर्नर था, और वो कॉर्नर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता था. जब भी कुछ चाहिए होता था जिंदगी में, तो मुझे याद है कि जब एग्जाम देने जाया करती थी तो जल्दी जल्दी जाके ईश्वर के आगे हाथ जोड़ना और कहना तुम्हें सब पता है, बस मैंने बहुत मेहनत की, ध्यान रखना, या इस कंपटीशन के लिए जा रही हूँ, मेडल चाहिए, याद रखना. और आई थिंक वो एक सेकंड का उस कोने में जाके हाथ जोड़ लेना और उसको याद कर लेना brought in a lot of glories, a lot of fame and a lot of medals. So I always believed in that corner of my house. And that was not a huge mandir or a room, a temple room. It was a small house and a little corner, which was the God's corner. I think that was my favorite corner.
कई बार क्या वो छोटी छोटी चीजें ना रहती हैं, बट हम उसकी जनरली बात नहीं करते. आप टॉयज पसंद थे आपको?
टॉयज पसंद.
आपकी डॉल थी कोई?
जी, मेरी फ्रेंड डॉल थी. हमेशा
बात करते थे,
जिससे बात किया करते थे. यस, बचपन की चीजें. एंड आई थिंक दे आर वेरी थेरेप्यूटिक. When you're a kid, you don't know, but when you grow up, then you actually understand the significance of it. So I think it's very important for all those parents who are watching this interview that let your children enjoy their favorites, especially their favorite toy. It can be anything where they can sit down and talk to them, and that's like more of a self-reflection. We're communicating with the toy. मुझे लगता है बहुत ज़रूरी है हर बच्चे की ज़िंदगी में उसका कोई favorite toy होना.
तो आप क्या बात करते थे उससे?
सारी बातें. जब मम्मी के ऊपर गुस्सा आता था या किसी चीज़ के लिए मना करते थे, तो अपनी सारी फ्रस्ट्रेशन उस टॉय से बात की जाती थी. और ये लगता था कि ये चीज़ फेयर नहीं है. जब वो कंपटीशन जीतते नहीं थे जिसको जीतना चाहते थे, तो भी उसी के पास जाके कंप्लेन करते थे. तो आई थिंक दैट वाज वन प्लेस where you will sit down and talk to that person, where it's like your open book. So you want to share the frustrations and emotional setbacks of your life.
किसी चीज का रिग्रेट है आपको? कुछ बचपन में कुछ चेंज करना चाहते हैं? ये पहले ये बता, कुछ चेंज करना चाहते हैं बचपन में जाकर वापस?
नहीं, बचपन में कुछ भी चेंज नहीं करना चाहती. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो मैं चाहूँ कि अगर वो ना होता तो अच्छा होता. जो भी कुछ हुआ बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ. I think an acceptance is a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
See, चीज़ें तो बहुत बुरी हुई होंगी. एक तो मेरी memory for the negative things are very very short, so I forget those very fast. So if I really reflect back, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा. और शायद वो positive memories ही एक वजह है जो आपको खुश रखते हैं, आपकी ज़िंदगी को meaning देते हैं. तो आज की डेट में जब मैं रिफ्लेक्ट करी तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जिसको मैं चेंज करना चाहूँगी.
तो आपको किसी चीज़ का रिग्रेट है?
नहीं, नो रिग्रेट.
आज नहीं है. What is the importance of family to you?
Oh, family means a world to me. I think family is that place where you can be you in a real sense, where you don't need to put a mask on, where you don't need to be artificial, where you don't have to worry about something. And I would say that we all need to recharge our battery, and your family is your charger.
Yeah.
So when you spend time with your family, you get refreshed, you get charged up, and that's kind of a source from God which gives you immense energy. So family is something which accepts you in your, goods, bads, everything. That's the backbone.
Yeah.
And I think you should have very very strong relations with your family, because that gives you that cushion to actually move on. So family means the world to me.
That's amazing. So you spend most of your time with your family?
When you say time, I would be very honest here that children, I have two daughters, and I remember when they were very young, so they felt many a times where they said that they didn't see me that much as they wanted. I was always there when it was their competitions. I was always there to see when I was needed. But many times I did hear a complaint they had less of the mother, because probably I was more into the work, more into my purpose of life, the passion of my life. But I believe that, if you want to give meaning to your children's life, then you have to strike a balance somewhere, which is very important. But I wouldn't say that I was mom who was there around them 24/7, because I was working. But yes, I would say that whenever they needed me, I was there for them. And I did craft successes for them. I remember when my daughter said once to me that, she lost her nationals in swimming. And she said that, this was my last year in school, and I can never be a champion of swimming now. And I made sure that I contacted the Olympic gold medalist from Germany, took her to Germany, made sure that she learned, took the training, came back, and became the champion the following year. So I always believe that training has immense impact on your performance, and parents out there, invest into your children's training, because that makes a difference. That's the best gift a parent can ever give it to a child, because those memories children treasure forever and ever. So I believe in it.
Yeah. That's really nice. सही चल रहा है? वीडियो हो रहा है रिकॉर्ड?
Take a break.
इसको we'll complete this with the lead.
Okay. Get one more glass there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will also have.
देखो कैमरा आ रहा है, रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू है ना? रिकॉर्ड? हाँ रिकॉर्ड करो ऑन करो. कोई नहीं तो ठीक है, डन. स्टार्ट हो गया. तो एक चीज़ बताएं, कभी डर लगता है कि आज जो आपका है वो शायद कल किसी और का होगा, या कि आज आप एक अगर स्टार हैं तो कल कोई और होगा उस जगह पर, तो आपको कभी इस चीज़ के बारे में थॉट आता है?
बेटा देखो, लाइफ तो चलने का नाम है और चलती का नाम गाड़ी है, चलती रहती है. क्यों नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स यंगस्टर्स आर कमिंग फॉरवर्ड. मुझे डर नहीं लगता. मुझे ये पता है कि मेरे आखिरी दिन तक, बड़ी बात नहीं कहूँगी, कोई ना कोई मुझे अपने घर में रख के 2 टाइम की रोटी ज़रूर खिला देगा, जो मेरी बेसिक नीड है. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि मैं अगर उसके बच्चों के साथ थोड़ा सा भी टाइम लगा दूँगी, तो आई विल बी एबल टू अर्न माई ब्रेड. सो फॉर श्योर आई विल नॉट गो हंग्री, एंड बियॉन्ड दैट आई हैव नो फियर. I don't believe in living a life of luxuries. That's not the passion. But I'm very happy living the way I do, and I'm very confident that ultimately सभी ने fade off होना है with time, and Now we are getting into that age of being the senior citizens. But I think God has been very, very kind, and I have immense gratitude for what He's given, and no more complaints and no more fear and phobias, because I know life is fun and I've got the best of my share, and others deserve it too. So He has to distribute it to everybody around.
आपको डेथ से डर लगता है?
नहीं.
आई नो ये टॉपिक थोड़ा सा अलग है बट बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
डेथ से डर, ऐसा देखो बेटा, डर डेथ से, I remember when I was diagnosed of cancer, and that night when I got the news, I had a sleepless night. I wouldn't fake it or say that no, I was not afraid, but it was a fear of everybody else around you. How would they manage themselves without you? So thinking about children, spouse, family, organization, I had a sleepless night. But after that, you overcome it. And what may happen, and once you conquer it, I'm a cancer survivor, and I'm very happy about it. So I think if I could do that, I can do anything. It doesn't really matter now. Now you're not scared.
Who is your role model basically? आप जो भी आज अचीव कर रहे हैं, जो भी आप थिंक करते हैं, of course कोई ना कोई आइडल या रोल मॉडल रहता है. For you, who is the
Actually,
one?
I would say that when you talk about role models, again at different ages, there've been different people. I admired my dad a lot as a young girl, but in today's era, if you ask me, I think my own daughter is my role model. My younger daughter Shobika, who's wheelchair based, and she's immensely positive. I mean, if you would meet her, look at her, you would see how can one be so positive with the kind of challenge she's facing. It's not reflected even one bit in a day, and I think that's something which, so I have my role model right in front of my eyes, so I cannot complain. I mean, I have no reason to complain when I see the way she lives her life, the way she manages everything around her. So that's something amazing.
That's really amazing. She is a role model for everyone.
Oh yes, she's a role model for many, and so is she for me too.
Yeah, that's it. How you look at her?
Very confident, very vibrant, very positive, and full of energy. So that is what I see, and I think, I mean, she has a terminal disorder, but the best part of it, she said everybody is terminal. Why do you say that I am terminal? So everybody has to go one fine day. So why should I worry about it? And I think that gives the strength to the whole family. So in the family, nobody really thinks about it.
Yeah. Of course. Do you have any haters? How you deal with haters?
Haters?
Haters, or the people who jealous, or the people who sometimes say bad words. For those, how
the same story of negative thoughts, negative words, and keep doing the good for them, positivity, and it will turn them around. And I've seen many such people turning around in my life. Eventually, practically, I've seen it. So I think if you stay positive, if you stay good to them, they eventually do turn around.
So the last question is the importance of time for you.
Time is very, very important. Eventually very important, and I think one has to be very mindful about the time, because the things which are expected to happen at a certain time should happen at that time. Otherwise, success is all about getting the things which you deserve. You can't be out of timeline, because then life has no meaning. I think time is very, very important.
That's really nice. Thank you first for being a part of this. Before we start our rapid fire round, I think we have to I want you to give some message to the people outside, and because there are a lot of hatred, or maybe because of competition, or maybe they are not focusing on what they want to do.
Exactly.
Because
I think what you're saying, Vaibhav, I would love, this is my favorite message, which I would like to give it to everybody, all our viewers. So I would say it in Hindi. ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते फूल झोली में, ख्वाहिशों से नहीं गिरते फूल झोली में, वक्त की शाख को हिलाना होगा। अंधेरों को बुरा कहने से कुछ नहीं होता दोस्तों, अपने हिस्से का दिया तुम्हें खुद ही जलाना होगा. And I think that's very important, that you have to have a passion, you need to have a purpose of life, and that gives you the direction. So unless you take an action towards it, nobody else will do it. It's your life and it's your chance. Live it to the best.
That's really, really nice one, and I guess it's gonna hit us hard. And of course, we need to inspire and we need to move ahead. निराश नहीं होने का है, आगे बढ़ना है और जो मन करता है वो करें. आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन, जो दिल करता है करने का वो करें, तब आप बहुत कुछ अचीव कर सकते हैं. और दिस इज समथिंग, और इसके लिए मैं छोटी सी एक बोलना चाहता हूँ. एक हिंदी में एक स्टोरी है. वृक्ष हो भले खड़े, हो बड़े हो घने, एक पथ छाँव भी मांग मत. ये महान दृश्य है, चल रहा मनुष्य है, अश्रु श्वेत रक्त से लथपथ. अग्निपथ अग्निपथ, तू ना रुकेगा कभी, तू ना झुकेगा कभी, तू ना मुड़ेगा कभी. कर्षपथ. So this is the thing which I want to say to everybody.
Very good.
So
Well
do
said.
it and focus on everything. जो करना है करें, इंच बाय इंच बढ़ें, हर रोज आगे अपने आप को एजुकेट करें. आजकल तो सोशल मीडिया है, आप हर चीज़ सीख सकते हैं, कोई वो नहीं है. तो चलो गाइस, नाउ वी आर हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स आवर लास्ट रैपिड फायर राउंड, दैट इज फॉर 30 seconds maximum. So bear us for 30 seconds more. So
Sure.
this is something. So 30 seconds, you need to be very quick, right? What's your favorite midnight meal?
Midnight meal. Oh my God. It was different, but now I've been little health conscious. I'm thinking otherwise I would say KFC.
Midnight meal, KFC. Yeah, in Dubai तो midnight.
दुबई में सब कुछ मिल जाता है.
खुला रहता है. That's right. Your favorite color, black or white?
White.
Why?
I don't know. I like it. It's so peaceful.
Is it anything?
Though I'm wearing a black today.
Okay, because people used to say that I like white because it's a symbol of peace, or I like black because it's the color of pride. On that sense, I'm asking.
It's just the way you perceive it, but white is beautiful.
Okay. What's your favorite destination?
Mauritius.
Where you want to be?
Mauritius.
Choose one, mutton or chicken?
Mutton.
Choose one, London, Dubai, India.
London because my grandchild is there.
Choose one, India feel or Dubai feel?
India feel.
India. What do you like about India?
Golgappas.
That's right. Choose
Food.
yeah. Devil or God?
God, of course. Anytime.
That's nice. So thank you, and I hope you like the way of interview.
Oh yes, very much. Well done, Vaibhav.
Thank you.
And I'm very happy that you chosen me and you came in here and spend your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving me chance. And in the end, with the wrap up, I want you to say, give feedback about this interview to our viewers, so that what you like the most.
I think it's a very, very good way, because once you're sharing such personal life of people, it gives a lot of motivation to others to see that life has so much of a purpose. And I always say, a life without hope is a hopeless life. So keep your hopes alive, keep working hard. And I think you're doing a great job. So to have these kind of questions listed out, it's a very different interview. I've faced a lot of interviews in my life, but this was certainly different. And I loved your rapid fire round. That was good.
Thank you. Actually, my objective is of making this video is like, I want to capture all the people who I used to get inspired from. You are like my mother, but but right now we are not a mother and a son. We are right now talking as a professional. Right?
Exactly.
So this is something which I always want to be, and with this interview, I want to capture or make them feel about their childhood. To maybe there's a click or something. I don't need anything. It's just the way of my expressing to the people, because with this interview मैं बहुत लोगों तक बहुत सारे मैसेजेस पहुंचा पा रहा हूँ. एंड अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा. कोई चीज़ अच्छी नहीं लगी तो प्लीज़ वो भी कमेंट कर दीजिएगा. मिलेंगे अगले संडे, सेम टाइम सेम प्लेस with another guest hopefully. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Take care.
Vaibhav. Thank you.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.